Iraqi Dinar Guru Opinions, July 29, 2025. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com blog and become our supporter on Patreon. July 29, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. Iraq Boots on the Ground Report. Firefly. Mr. Sami said at work, the Iraq Bank, they have talked to us about a system lockout and how this would be all of Iraq when this happens. They're saying it's going to be for maintenance. We have never had a maintenance lockout like this before. We don't know the time or the date. We're hearing about this at work and we guess when the time is right they're going to announce to everybody, the citizens. This is unusual. Frank. I too have never seen a pause like this before. It's usually for an audit for the start of a quarter, but this is different. It feels different, smells different. This is the perfect window being created unexpectedly to introduce or do something different. This is a break in the pattern of your banking system. July 29, 2025. Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. Question. Mark, a while back you mentioned the Kuwait dinar and said it went up to $9.88. How long did it take to get up to that, and about how long did it stay that high? Mark Z. It floated for days, but it stayed that high for mere minutes, then crashed quickly. July 29, 2025. Intel Guru Wolverine, via Judy Byington, very soon we'll be crossing that finish line. I've had some wonderful conversations with some whales and representatives, and they say that when President Trump comes back from overseas to the White House, it will be a different world. July 29, 2025. Newshound Guru Pimpy. Question. How do we know the Iraqi dinar is going to get on Forex? A certain thing must happen to the Iraqi dinar before it can even be back onto Forex. The Iraqi dinar cannot go on Forex until they stop pegging their dinar. They have to free float. Period. July 28, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. Iraq Boots on the Ground Report. Firefly. Sami says that picture of Azraflak billboards around Baghdad is talking about money service and the exchange opportunities that we'll be having. Frank. They're teaching you during the Azraflak education how to exchange money. Why? Because you're about to exchange your 30 notes into lower notes. They're teaching you about internal actions for you as Iraq citizens with your banks. I will be exchanging outside for a profit. You will be exchanging inside for purchasing power. The timing is perfect. I'm very happy to see the pace we're seeing now. July 28, 2025. Newshound Guru Claire article. A government source denied via Baghdad Today that Washington had rejected al-Sudani's visit. No meeting was originally requested. Quote, the talk about U.S. President Donald Trump's administration rejecting al-Sudani's visit is completely inaccurate, and no official request has been submitted from Iraq to visit Washington during the recent period. July 28, 2025. Newshound, Intel Guru Walking Stick. They are aware of the threat of the sanctions, as are all investors, AMF, the IMF, the EMF and many others. There is a lot of heat on the GOI. There's a lot on the line. Threats of pulling all American investors are in play, all encompassing their continued use of the American dollar, not standing on their own. Donald Trump is demanding they utilize their currency on a global scale, stop all the restrictions and any use of the USD, and all smuggling to Iran. July 28, 2025. Newshound Guru Pimpy. There is a lot of discussion about changing the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar. I don't talk about it a whole lot only because I don't want people to think I'm blowing smoke up your ass. I yanked this off one of the articles I recently read. Quote, Iraqi government is currently engaged in the significant debate regarding the future of the IQD exchange rate, specifically whether to transition from a fixed exchange rate system to a free-floating one. It's being discussed. The Iraqi dinar's value is currently fixed by the Central Bank of Iraq, meaning its value is not determined by global forex market forces. July 28, 2025. Intel Guru Frank 26. Iraq Boots on the Ground Report. Firefly. Sami was just here talking about how back when Shabibi was governor of the CBI he said when the inflation was around 2%. And the note count was down, and when the parallel market is close to 2%, that was the excellent time for the rate change to happen. Frank. I remember that well. Firefly. Inflation is at 1.5%. That's under 2%, and we have a ton of folks now on the cards and the electronic system. We have less notes out there. And the parallel market is around 4% to 5%. Maybe within 3 weeks that gap will be at 2%. Frank. I believe we are either at 2% or very close to it. Everything is in perfect condition for the new exchange rate. July 28, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK, busy in Iraq over the weekend. We are hoping for a wild ride this week. July 28, 2025 Newshound Guru Jeff, I want to bring forward some old information forward. I think this is very important. Shabibi is the founding father of this whole investment. He was put in place by Bush Jr. One of the things he said clear back in 2011, Iraq should reduce inflation to no more than 2%. Right now their inflation is at 1.5%, so that's in range. It says, reduce the note count. They already have. They've got most of the citizens into the banks to get them to transition to debit cards, monitor the parallel rate. That's the big one. Establish a close match between the parallel market rate and the CBI official rate of the dollar plus or minus 2%. Right now they're within 4% to 5%. It could hit within that 2% threshold by the end of August. July 28, 2025 Newshound Guru Claire article. Iraq's economy between alleged stability and real risks. Quote, The government program continues on a path described by officials and analysts as steady and balanced, the ban on dollar trading in the domestic market, and the shift to trade financing through international banks, have curbed some phenomena, but they have not completely eradicated the black market. Prices continue to fluctuate, raising questions. Given this mixed picture of relative success and real threats, the question remains: are we experiencing true stability or a potentially explosive economic bubble? Does Iraq have a clear vision for transitioning from reactive management to comprehensive strategic planning? Only time will tell. July 28, 2025 Intel Guru Frank 26 community comment. It's simple. They change their rate and play fair or face tariffs and sanctions. The end. Frank. Yeah, that's it. And if Sadani doesn't want to do what he's supposed to do, trust me, Trump has already shut down the auctions. Trump has already removed the dollar. Trump has already fined them. I don't know if he's put sanctions. I think he did. I am pissed at the pace of this reinstatement, but I know what Trump is doing. July 28, 2025 Newshound, Intel Guru MNT Goat article. Iraq's accession to international financial institutions enhances economic development opportunities. Quotes. The real benefit is in giving Iraq an international standing and a good reputation from an economic perspective. The development road will be a gateway for the Asian Development Bank to enter Iraq with projects, contributing to strengthening the economy within the international environment and building strong international relations in the future. July 28, 2025 Intel, Newshound Guru Mark Z, via PDK. Question. Any news about our NDAs? Mark Z. I am still hearing we will not have an NDA unless you have enormous amounts of ZIM for projects. I keep being told that. Hope it is accurate. Listen to the full version on the official dinarreport.com blog and become our supporter on Patreon. Source: IraqiDinarChat.net